Good morning, you two. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of March, and today we're going to be working from page 21 in our book. So, like Mrs. Wood has said every day, make sure that we are sound and ready, sat smart. We've got our workbook in front of us, our whiteboard and pen, just as if we were in the classroom. And this gives you great practice now, ready for next week. So, make sure that you are standing smart and standing sitting. Your eyes on me. You've got your whiteboard and pen, and you are ready for your learning to get us in the mood and prepared for next week. It's been a very long time since we've last been at school. So today, my warm-up to get us in the maths mood is a little bit of hit the button, because that's going to help us with today's activity. So if we go on to top marks, hit the button again, like Mrs. Wood has showed you before, we're going to select number bonds, and we're just going to start with number bonds of 10, because number bonds of 10 are our key, and they are the key that open the door to our number bonds of 20, to our number bonds of 50, to 100, and it helps with lots of other learning. So by adjusting into 10, that gives us the key to unlock lots more learning and understanding. So we're going to start with up to 10. Okay, so shout out to your grown-up, or shout out to me. If you shout really loud, I might be able to hear you. Okay, so shout out the number that is paired with the number on the screen to make 10. Are we ready? Make sure you can see. And remember, you can play this at home as well, absolutely free on Top Marks Maths. Let's go. 4 and 6. 0 and 10. 5 and 5. 1 and 9. 5 and 5. 4 and 6. 9 and 1. 3 and 7. 7 and 3. 1 and 9. 0 and 10. 7 and 3. 1 and 9. 10 and 0. 6 and 4. 1 and 9. 8 and 2. 0 and 10. Oh, you're 18. Can you beat Mrs. Wood's score? Send me your photographs of your scores. So that should help us with today's learning, because as Mrs. Wood said, if we know our numbers are 10, they're really important because they're the key and they unlock lots of other learning and help us with lots of other maths. So today, if we have a little look at our page 21, you will see that today's page is all about number bonds. And the type at the top is number bonds. And number bonds means numbers that put together to make a number fact. And if you remember our number bonds, they're really important to help us with lots of learning. So we strive to try and remember them and learn number pairs and number bonds off by heart. So today's learning question says, can I solve number bonds to 10, 20 and 100? And I'm going to show you how that number bonds of 10 can help us with that. And we have done this before in our previous maths books. So this is a little bit like revision. So if we have a look on the board, Mrs. Wood has got 9 and 1 makes 10. So my first thing that I would like you today to start our lesson is on your whiteboard. Write down all of the other number pairs that make 10. So I've started you off 9 and 1. What else do we add together? What else do we pair together to make 10? We can also use these to help us with our subtraction facts as well. It's not just addition, it is subtraction as well. Can you write down all the number pairs of 10? So pause the video and then take a photograph and send it to me so I can see how you got on. Okay, so we should have 9 and 1, 8 and 2, and we can use our fingers to help. So 9 and 1, now pop 2 down, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 5 and 5, and then it starts again. Okay, so we should have 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and then 10 and 0. Oh, and 5 and 5, that's a really important one. Don't forget 5 and 5. So you use your fingers to help you. 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5, and then 10 and 0. So let's have a look. So if I've got 6 and what makes 10? So shout it out, 6 and what makes 10? 6 and 4. So 6 and 4 makes 10. So if I know that 6 and 4 makes 10, I know that 6 and 14 makes 20. Because if I know my numbers are 10, I know there's 20. Because to make 20 from 10, I just add on an extra 10. So then I can just add an extra 10 to my number pair as well. So 6 and 4 is 10. So 6 and 14 becomes 20. Okay, because 10 more than 10 is 20. So I add an extra 10 on here, and that gives me my number pair to 20 as well. So 6 and 4 is 10. 6 and 14 make 20. And I think this is fantastic. If 6 and 4 is 10, 60 and 40 is 100. Because 100 is 10 times greater than 10. So all we need to do is times our numbers by 10 to give us our number pair to 100. So let's look at that again. 6 and 4 makes 10. So 6 and 14 makes 20. So 60 and 40 makes 100. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, so have a go on your whiteboard this time. So 2 and what makes 10? And if 2 and that makes 10, 2 and what makes 20? And if that makes 20 and that makes 10, what makes 100? So opening that key. So if we know one fact, we've got lots of other facts for free. So 2 and 8 make 10. So 2 and, we need to make sure that one of our numbers, if we are making pairs of 20, has got a 10. Because 20 is 10 larger than 10. So 2 and 18 makes 20. So did you get the 100 one? So 2 and 8 makes 10. 2 and 18 makes 20. So 20 and 80 makes 100. Okay, let's try another one. So this time, pause the video and have a little go at this one on your own. 7 and what makes 10? So 7 and something makes 20, and then something and something makes 100. Okay, how did you get on? So 7 and 3. So 7 and 30. Make sure that one of our numbers has got a 10 to make it into a team number to make 20. And then our big one, if 7 and 3 is 10, making it 10 times greater, 70 and 30 make 100. I think that is super clever. And this one here, if I know it's 10, I know it's 100. That's amazing. Okay. So that should help you today to solve your first and second question. Okay. We can also make links in other number facts that we know. So not just number pairs. So if we know an addition number sentence, that also unlocks the key to help us with the subtraction number sentence. So Mrs. Wood's got a number sentence here, 9 add 2. So with your grown-up, can you solve 9, add 2 more? 9, 10, 11. So if I know that 9 add 2 makes 11, I also know that 11 take away 2 is 9. So I work backwards from my number sentence. So I know that 9 and 2 is the same as equal to 11. That means I also know that if I go the opposite way around, I then take 2 away from 11, I'm left with 9. Okay, it's the inverse of each other. So that should help you with question 3. Okay, so it's about using those number facts that we know to help us unlock the door to opening and solving more number facts. So my challenge today, if you get a chance, and you whiz through that quite easily, is I have got 3 number sentences here. 13 and 6, 25 and 7, and 15 and 8. And what I would like you to do is find the inverse of these number sentences, so the subtraction fact. So for example, Mrs. Wood knows that 12 and 3 is 15. So 12 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I know that, I also know that 15 take away 3 is 12. Okay, we can check that using practical objects to prove it as well, or a number line, jumping forward and then jumping back again. So my challenge to you is, these 3 bottom number sentences, can you find the inverse, the subtraction fact? And we looked at this in school year 2. If you remember, we had our little houses and our fact families. Okay, so if we know one, we know other number sentences that can be helped from that first fact. Okay, year 2. Super learning. I will see you tomorrow. Not long now. We are halfway through the last week of our home learning. So well done to you all and parents. Bye-bye.